Hello Bertha Park pupils and welcome to our next Basking Shark critical essay lesson. Start first of all with the usual spelling starter task. So if you can just pause the video, copy out each word 3 times and then put a sentence that uses all 3 words into your team channel. On you go. So far for Basking Shark we have annotated the poem as a class, and you have also completed a textual analysis assessment on the poem. And now we're moving on to thinking about writing a critical essay on the poem. So here's your critical essay task. Basking Shark is a poem based on McCaig's encounter with a shark. Show how the poet Norman McCaig uses a variety of poetic techniques to bring this important encounter to life. It's sometimes helpful to make sure that you've written down the essay task just so that you've got it really clear in your head. So if you want to, pause the video and do that now. Right, there are different steps that we should take before we write a critical essay. I wouldn't at this stage in S2 just give you an essay task and told you to go on with it. So we're going to look at these steps now. So step 1, we first of all need to explain in detail what the encounter actually is and why it's important. So I want you to think about that now. If you're doing this lesson at home, you could add this to your just the general page on your team, and I can let you know if I agree with you or not, and we can think about how we can refine what we're saying. Otherwise, if you're in class, pause the video and we'll discuss that now. For step 2, you're going to need to look at the poem that you annotated already. And we don't need to use the Apple pencils for this, you can just use your finger. You are going to go to the highlighter tool and you are going to find 5 key quotations from your poem that you would like to write about in your essay. So 5 bits of the poem that really bring the encounter to life for you. Okay, and when you've found them, just highlight them. That's all you need to do. Step 3 then, we're going to start thinking about planning our essay. Okay, now you have a planning table in your OneNotes. It's set, hopefully it's set as a background, so you should be able to type straight into it. If not, then whoever you're working with that day, we can work something out. Your next step then is to actually check that your planning table is detailed enough. Now that might be that you check with a partner, or it might be that you ask a teacher in the room to check it. For step 5, it's important to practice writing a main body paragraph. Now, a main body paragraph, you should remember, is when you make a point, add your evidence, analyse your evidence, and link back to the task. And we always use the peel structure at Bertha Park High School. We've also brought in a new process that I think you will find useful called the sentence stems approach. So your task today is to use the sentence stems approach to practice writing one main body paragraph. We might do one as a class and then you can do one on your own. On you go. Now we're actually going to think about writing a critical essay. The first thing you obviously do in a critical essay is you write an introduction. So the key information you're going to need then would be the title. And remember to always put your title in inverted commas and give your title capital letters at the start of each word. The writer's name, summary of the poem, and the task. Now, one of the things you have to really ask yourself is, why is this encounter so important? You will do an introduction as a class, or you can do it on your own if you're a bit more confident. On you go. The next bit is writing a main body paragraph. So you should have already practiced this. This is your sentence stems approach. And in case you're not sure, what the page looks like is on this PowerPoint just now. Okay. Remember though, your teacher is here to help you. And finally, you need to write your conclusion. And again, you'll have the title, the writer's name, You then want to write how effective you found the writer is in bringing this important encounter to life, and that's your personal response. And you also need to make sure that you show an understanding of the main themes and the writer's message. Now what you're going to do is have a go. Your heading for your critical essay in your yellow jotter is Critical Evaluation of Literature, Basking Shark. If you need to type, you would type that in as well and put your name on the Word document so that when it gets printed out, we know it's yours straight away. And that's it. Good luck, and remember, it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to ask for help.